the world's first self-flying 4-seat all-electric air taxi that can also land and take off vertically. The manufacturers say about this impressive car. And they add, the new generation cab has already received approval from the American Federal Aviation Administration. Let's see what it can do. The cab has a range of 90 miles on a single charge, and it takes 15 minutes to charge it. Cruising speed is 138 miles per hour. We also know the approximate price is $3 per mile. The team hopes to launch mass flights within 5 years and reach about 14 million flights a year. And one reason to be confident is the support of the Boeing company. But there is a lot of work to be done. Not only cabs are needed, but also takeoff and landing pads, passenger and cargo facilities, and control rooms. Next is a vacuum splint. It's a versatile option for almost every conceivable splinting situation, from a dislocated shoulder to a fractured wrist. The manufacturer writes that it's enough to gently wrap the splint around the injured area and remove the air through a special pump. Vacuum technology reduces the chance of damaging nerves, blood vessels, and tissue. The material is easy to clean, and it's compatible with X-rays and MRIs. The number of its uses is limited only by the creativity of the rescuer, the description notes, and adds this splint can be applied much faster than its classic counterparts. Let's go to the Seoul National University Biorobotics Laboratory and take a look at this small but technologically advanced robot, SNUMAX. Its main feature is the origami-like wheels, which allow the robot to change its size. For example, the width of the wheels varies from 4.3 to 7.9 inches, and the radius from 4 to 9 inches. The built-in manipulator can hold a load of up to 2.2 pounds, so the robot will be of interest to engineers, construction, and rescue workers. Moreover, in one of the competitions, this team was the only one to complete all the tasks in 2 scenarios: terrestrial navigation and manipulation. News from the global lighting market. The LED segment is expected to reach $93.5 billion by 2026. This figure is comparable to Cuba's GDP, so the competition is strong. However, the creators of this system will find customers without any problems. Their solution is not only cost-effective, but also environmentally friendly. This system is called Doing Light Tunnel. It delivers sunlight through special tunnels wherever you want. Whether it's to a small bathroom or a huge warehouse, the system consists of only 3 elements: a collector with a dome, the tube itself, and an internal diffuser. The tunnels can have 30, 45, and 90-degree bends. They're suitable for flat and pitched roofs, and pay off in about 5 years. Plus, the system pleases with low heat emission and comfort, as many customers prefer sunlight than even the coolest LED lights. The progress has come so far that now even student teams are able to build rovers like this to explore other planets. This Australian team has been working since 2017, and they're confident that this is what the next generations of lunar and Mars rovers will look like. The team's portfolio already includes several developments, and the version you see on the screen is called Hunter. This rover weighs about 108 pounds, and it will be useful for measuring various indicators, such as temperature and humidity, collecting samples, shooting video, and other similar tasks. The software uses neural network technology, and the rover is so easy to operate that you can even use an Xbox 360 controller. And Ford is one of the sponsors, so maybe the American giant has its own space plans. This robot, which resembles a washing machine, is doing something important. It charges electric cars. The fact is that electric cars are becoming more and more popular. In 2021 alone, more than 6.5 million of them were sold worldwide. But infrastructure is a problem. In many countries, there hasn't been enough time to build new parking lots with charging stations or to upgrade old facilities. So, for the time being, robots will help out, especially since they're already able to work autonomously. The process looks like this. The driver parks the car and inserts a special adapter into the charging slot. Then, they need to scan a special tag with their smartphone, and the robot will receive data about the car, after which it will approach the vehicle and charge it. A combination of LiDAR, ultrasonic sensors, and video cameras will help it maneuver between cars and people. Did you know that 71% of manufacturing companies use 3D printing to some degree? After all, you can print anything, from tiny parts to drones like this one. This is a project of the University of Sheffield Advanced Manufacturing Research Centre. Once it took them just over 24 hours to make a fully operational drone. This model weighs 7.7 pounds and has a top speed of about 45 miles per hour. In the future, the drone is planned to be bigger, with a wingspan of about 10 feet and equipped with gas turbine engines. And it can be used for anything, from amateur flights to reconnaissance and delivery of humanitarian aid.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
One of the few things we know for sure about robots is that they break. And every failure is a waste of time and money, especially if the robot is industrial or scientific. So, why not make robots that fix themselves? That's exactly what the Shiro team is working on, and the result is already on your screen. This gummy-like substance is a special polymer. Researchers are developing two types of material, thermoplastic and autonomous. In the first case, it will restore when heated, even if you cut the polymer apart into several pieces. The second one is more suitable for small damages, as room temperature is enough to fix the problem. The recovery efficiency depends on time. For example, in 3 days it'll be 62%, in a week 91%. This polymer is suitable for 3D printing and is quite important for business projects. Even if the new manipulator will cost more, you'll have to replace it less often. Compared to previous projects, these manipulators may seem simple and boring, but their creators managed to surprise us. Remember Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man? The robotic arms on the screen are no worse. Thanks to the neural network, they can detect and categorize various objects, and then work with them based on the information obtained. The creators note that this virtually eliminates the rotation or displacement of held objects, and the accuracy of the analysis reaches 98.8%. As a result, like the tentacles of Dr. Octopus, these robotic arms can move and effectively help the user, and with each action, the database grows, allowing the manipulators to adapt to the needs of each user. According to statistics, there are about 12 million private boats in the US, and 95% of these vessels are suitable for transportation on a trailer. So, the authors of this platform chose the right market. After all, with it, you can launch a vessel and lift it back up on your own, without going into the water or worrying about cranes, winches, or anything else. The platform is called the Floater, and it comes in several versions. For example, the P20H model can handle vessels up to 24 feet long and weighing up to 4,000 pounds. On the water, the Floater is ready for waves up to 3.3 feet, and on land it can handle up to 20-degree slopes at speeds of up to 131 feet per minute. You don't even have to remove the engine. Besides, it comes with 4 12-volt batteries. Have you heard of World Bee Day? It is celebrated on May the 20th, and in Slovenia, they even issued a commemorative coin. However, From a scientific point of view, the holiday is rather sad. In about 100 years, bees may disappear altogether, as many countries regularly record mass deaths of bees. But there are projects like this one that try to make the life of bees more comfortable, even if the user has minimal beekeeping skills. The hive on your screen is a modular construction made of natural materials. For example, wood, clay, and hemp. At the same time, it provides protection against overheating and overcooling, and it's 3 times more effective than similar products. The volume of the hive was chosen by the bees themselves after many tests, and it ranges from 11 to 13 gallons. The price for a single hive starts at $523. This technology will appeal to fish lovers. It was developed by the Taiwan Industrial Technology Research Institute, or ITRI, and will be of use to public aquariums. Interested in a particularly bright fish? Just look at it a little longer, and the AI system will notice it and show you interesting data on the transparent screen. The accuracy is 98%, and gesture control is available. This is not only cool, but also more hygienic than the usual buttons or touchpads. This kind of interactive system will be interesting for both children and adults, and in the future, the technology will also be useful in other areas, for example, for training surgeons. Last, there is a drone that looks suspiciously like a mini UFO. However, there is nothing worthy of Mulder and Scully here. It works thanks to the Coanda effect. The idea is simple. If you put a glass jar in front of a burning candle and then blow, even from quite a long distance, the candle will still go out. Why? If the jar is interfering with the airflow. In fact, the flow meets the stationary air between itself and the obstacle. There is a pressure difference, and as a result, the airflow sticks to the surface of the jar, goes around it, and puts out the candle. This effect is used very widely, and the authors of the video studied it and came up with several drones at once, from the compact VDAR with a payload of 3.5 ounces, to the more impressive Odin, which can carry 22 pounds, and in the future, they'll present the giant Hoda with a payload capacity of 2,205 pounds.